Hi, everybody. Welcome to the preview show delivered by FedEx. I'm Marty Snider from NBC Sports. This young man right here, Chris Rice from NTS Motorsports, also right here at NASCAR.com. I have missed you the last few weeks.
Where have you been?
I've been working, man. Haven't you seen me on television doing all those practices and qualifyings? No, it's been great to be at the racetrack. So cool to be there. This weekend we have the Iowa Pocono Double, Xfinity in Iowa, Cup Series in Pocono this weekend. But speaking of busy, Kyle Busch has been busy going to Victory Lane 3 weeks in a row. 3 different aero packages. To me, that's probably the most impressive part. He's done it with 3 different packages. Can you explain all the success for Kyle Busch?
Well, I said it on a Race Center Extra over the wintertime, and you know what? Kyle Busch is doing great. I'm telling you, him and Adam Stevens have a chemistry that nobody knows about. Kyle Busch is telling him what he needs, and he's giving it to him. This package with the low horsepower has fit right into Kyle Busch's wheelhouse.
And let's also give some credit to JGR as a whole. Clearly the company running better as well. And you mentioned Adam Stevens. People forget he's a rookie crew chief. It's easy to forget that he is a rookie crew chief considering their success. Is this just another example, Chris, in your opinion, that the relationship, crew chief driver, is just so critical in this sport?
It is, and it's respect. Kyle Busch respects Adam Stevens because they've won races. They won races in Xfinity Series, and the guys have won races. So he knows, hey, I'm loose. How loose he is by the tone of his voice. He don't really have to use a number. He knows when Kyle Busch speaks to him, it's the truth. I got to fix that problem. So, yes, it is very important to have that mix between driver-crew chief.
Now just 23 points out of the 30th, which they need to get into to qualify for the chase. And oddly enough, he'll be tied for the #1 seed once he does get in. Any doubt in your mind, let's just clarify, that they make the chase at this point?
No, it's no doubt in my mind. I said it when he came back. I told you on this show, he's going to make this, and he's going to run good. We're going to be looking at him Homestead to go for the championship. So I feel he's right around the corner from making the chase.
You already put them in that Final Four, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, considering how they're running, no doubt about it. I do want to ask you, though, in the back of your mind, you're a crew chief. Are you going, oh, no, we're using too much momentum right now? We need not slow things down, but are you worried you're using too much momentum right now?
Absolutely not. I'll take all the wins I can get.
Everything you can get.
Because we look at Michigan, where he spun out early, and he didn't have a good finish. So I need all the wins, all the points I can get every single race. They're looking at it as a short season, and we got to get all the wins we can to win the championship.
Xfinity in Iowa this weekend. Cup Series goes to Pocono this weekend. And I was talking to Joey Logano this weekend, and he showed me a picture where literally the 22 had both of the front wheels off the ground. That big bump through turn 2 that everybody talked about it. Of course, the drivers called it a jump. Made it very interesting at Pocono in June. That has now been smoothed out. Will turn 2 be a big topic of conversation this weekend, you think?
No, the tunnel turn at Pocono is back to the tunnel turn. We look at it as in, okay, we have to make our race car go through that with, only lifting a little bit. Now with the new pavement that Nick Adowski and Brandon have put down and fixed all the bumps, they're going to go through there pretty wide open, so they got to get off turn 1 to get through the tunnel turn. That's what they have to do, get off of turn 1 to be able to get through the tunnel turn.
Exactly right. All right, I guess the big question is, can anyone slow down Kyle Busch? What teams do you look to do well this weekend, and what team do you say, hey, maybe they can slow down JGR and Kyle Busch?
Just SHR, Kevin Harvick, Kurt Busch, that's the only guys that can slow them down. We even seen Tony Stewart have some speed this weekend. Danica Patrick had some speed at Indy, so I feel that's the only team that can really slow them down.
Time for us to make our picks. Of course, you can make your picks on NASCAR Fantasy Live this weekend. We've got to pick a winner, Chris. Sometimes we get it right, sometimes we don't. Who are you picking this weekend?
I like Kevin Harvick. Kevin Harvick, Rodney Childress. I think Rodney Childress is getting a little upset they had been back to victory lane. Even though he's run as good as he had this year, only 2 wins this year. So I'm picking Kevin Harvick to go back to victory lane.
I think in the back of their mind, too, they're looking at Kyle Busch accumulating all these wins. Jimmy Johnson has all those wins. I mean, they want to get back up there in the chase standings as well and put themselves in a position, once they get the bonus points, to get up there to the very top.
That's right.
I'm going to go with Joey Logano this weekend. To me, I don't know, Chris, how can you have all the speed they've had in that 22 car, they finished second several times, and not get a win? Eventually, don't you think they're going to get a win? And he's always good at Pocono, too.
Penske's going to get a win. I do agree.
Now, on NASCAR Fantasy Live, you can pick a sleeper. Who are you going to go with a sleeper this weekend?
I really like the 20 car and Matt Kenseth. Kyle Busch is going to give him a little bit of speed, and I like the 20.
And Matt Kenseth snuck in there for a very nice Pocono finish in June as well. As we always say, on NASCAR.com, check out NASCAR Fantasy Live this weekend. Make your picks, make them smart. Listen to Chris and I at your peril. But usually we're pretty right on. Next week, a lot of sleeper picks at Watkins Glen. But this weekend, enjoy the Pocono race, everyone.